Is Gen Z aging faster than any other generation? Why do 19-year-olds look like they're pushing 30? Botox at 21? Filters at 13? Is it confidence or cultural chaos? Do Gen Z just look older, or are millennials aging backwards? Welcome to Gen Z Things. No filters, no cap, just Gen Z Things. Built for Gen Z, by Gen Z. This is the content that gets you. BTW, YouTube has rules, so this version is sensible. Want the full, no-holds-barred truth? Hit our website, link in the description. Today, we're diving into a viral question that's got roots in stress, beauty culture, filters, and fashion. Why does Gen Z look older than they are? Spoiler, it's not just in your head, and the truth might blow it wide open. First up, stress. The uninvited guest in every Gen Z group chat. From economic collapse to a pandemic childhood, and now the hustle culture circus, Gen Z is growing up in peak anxiety times. Studies show Gen Z experiences the highest levels of stress and anxiety of any generation. Chronic stress equals cortisol. Cortisol equals collagen breakdown, poor sleep, skin issues, and a permanent tired vibe. It's giving burnt out by 20. Literally. Let's be real. Being chronically online isn't just a meme, it's a medical condition at this point. Scrolling at 2 a.m., blue light blasting your face, back hunched from TikToking in bed, that's tech neck, dark circles, and dopamine crash central. Plus, when you're surrounded by filtered, face-tuned faces 24/7, reality looks older just because we forgot what normal looks like. Unfiltered skin is not ancient skin, bestie. Gen Z knows skincare like no one else. Serums, acids, SPF, slugging. But here's the tea. There's a line, and we crossed it like 3 routines ago. Botox at 20, lip filler in college, preventative tweakments in high school. The intention? Stay young. The result? Sometimes the opposite. 27% of Botox users in the US are under 34. Some dermatologists say too much too soon can break down the skin's natural rhythm. You're perfecting your face and possibly aging it. Harsh, but facts. Gen Z's fashion game? Unmatched. But sometimes it's giving grown and professional more than teen and thriving. Think full contour, fox eye makeup, sharp brows, gold hoops, sleek buns. And style? Power blazers, neutral tones, old money chic. Even vintage aesthetics add that mature energy. So yeah, when a 17-year-old looks like she runs a startup, it's no wonder people add a decade. Now let's not skip the real-life aging habits. Vaping? Literally the new smoking, and it's stealing your glow. Tanning? Still trending, still damaging. Junk food and energy drinks? Not skin's besties. Lifestyle plus genetics equals your aging blueprint. But Gen Z habits are pushing the fast-forward button on that timeline. Here's the plot twist. Gen Z doesn't just look older, you act older too. Early puberty is real, and so is the way Gen Z talks. Sharp, emotionally intelligent, socially aware. When you move like a grown-up, the world treats you like one. Not because you're old, but because you carry older energy. Let's compare. Millennials, we grew up crusty, like orange foundation, raccoon eyeliner, scene kid trauma. We had time to grow into our looks and our confidence. Gen Z, you came out the gate flawless. Y'all skipped awkward and went straight to curated. But perfection has a price, and it's often your perceived age. Instead of teen awkward phase, y'all had a teen influencer phase. Iconic? Yes. But now people think you're 30 when you're 19. Let's clear it up. Gen Z doesn't actually look old. But with stress, screen life, skincare overload, and hyper-adult aesthetics, you seem older. And honestly, that's not your fault. The world handed you a chaotic mess, and you adapted like bosses. You grew up fast, because you had to. So next time someone says you look 30, maybe it's because you've already lived 30 years worth of stress, before turning 25. Now it's your turn. Drop your real age in the comments and what people think you are. Let's talk stress, skincare, stereotypes, and why Gen Z is rewriting all of it. Like if you relate. Subscribe for weekly truth bombs. Hit our site for the unfiltered, uncensored version of this story, link below. Because you're not aging wrong, you're just surviving harder than any generation before you, and still slaying. That's Gen Z Things.